Hi guys. So I've got a story, and I've been meaning to make this video for about 2 months now. So sorry. It would probably have helped me remember more, but whatever. Here we are. So some people have asked about it. I said I was going to do it, and people talk about it still. So fuck it. I had a story at PAX South this year, 2018, when a bunch of us streamers all went to Fogo de Chao's, downtown San Antonio. So we go in there, everyone's having fun, having a good time. We've sat down, I've taken my jacket off, and I get up and go to the other end of the table because they had put a whole bunch of tables together. So we had a line with probably 20 seats on each side. So I go to the other end because Rebel and Lalo had shown up and I wanted to go and talk to them. So did that for a while. I remember Sophie took a picture. Down there for quite a while, but then I got up and came back. When I sat down, I looked over to my left, and on the other side of the table, facing me, facing the wall, somehow Chris and Becca had noticed that they were both staring at me, and so I asked if my nose fell off or something stupid, and somehow they had surmised that apparently this older couple, middle-aged couple over on the other end of the room were unhappy with my shirt. That shirt. Now I'm blocking it out because this was a fun story and everyone involved was, we'll get to it, but I plan on sharing this damn video with Fogo de Chao's, so I'm not going to show the shirt again. Not all of it, but you get the gist. It's a play on the North Face logo. Just assholified. So we talk about it a little bit. I think the person sitting on my left was D-Train, and I think I told him that if they say something, I'm going to get up and go over there and change inside out right in front of them. Didn't intend to do that for reasons that will match what I explain later, but we were just talking. So we stopped talking about it, and about 30 seconds later, this guy comes over. This guy's name is Alex. I remember this. It's also on this thing. So the first words out of his mouth, he was one of the servers there. The first words out of his mouth was, after "excuse me, sir," was, I think it was either "work with me here" or "please work with me here." And so immediately I'm thinking, this guy's not taking sides. He's not, he doesn't think that this is a high dollar, I don't know how high dollar it is. He's not thinking that there's any sort of a reputation here or anything like that, and I'm just this little kid fucking with it. "Please work with me here" is him saying, look, I'm not taking sides on this. I'm not taking their side. I'm not going to ask you, I'm not going to tell you to do anything, or I'm going to throw you out. So I immediately was happy with how he started that off. So he said that there's a couple over there. I don't know if they're cranky or what, and we'll come back to that. Something about my shirt. I let him finish. I let him say what he had to say, even though I kind of knew what was coming. So I tell him, I'm not going to cause any problems. I'm going to put my jacket back on for you. And that'll be that. And so he said, thank you very much, and then he left. So now more people are starting to wonder what was going on, because although there had been a number of servers coming to the tables, they all had fucking skewers of meat and were slicing and shit off of people, and I get a talking to. And so, I remember Stat and Dojo were wondering what was going on, and I told them, and I remember Wankster was offering to go fuck with them, and I said, no, they're not wrong. That couple, they're not wrong. So nothing came of it. I didn't do anything. I wasn't going to do anything. So about a minute later, another server comes over and asks me if he could give me a drink. And I said, sure, but I don't really know alcohol, so you're gonna have to pick for me. And he said, I've got a favorite beer here. I said, oh, wait, but I know I don't like beer. So he says, it's okay, I've got you covered. I'll take care of you. So he brings over this caramelized pineapple something. It was fucking delicious. I should have probably paid attention to what it was. That shit was fucking good. I would absolutely drink that thing again. But they were wanting to, you know, be nice to me because I was making it easy for them. So a little while later, I get up, full jacket, and I go out of the view of the couple, and I wait for the guy who had originally come over and talked to me, Alex. And I said, do you think I should go talk to him and apologize? And he says, no, I think they're just cranky or something. I don't think that that's necessary, and I think that everything is okay. So I said okay, and I went and sat back down. Eventually, all of us are done there, so we get up to leave. And I don't know why, as I didn't have anything to collect, really, but for some reason I was the last one out. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him. So I go talk to him. I approach the table, and they both greet me with a smile. And so I said, I just wanted to apologize. May I sit down? And he gestures, and so I take a seat. So I told him, you know, there's a video game convention going on, and a bunch of us children are over there having fun. And they said, yeah, they had heard that that was what was going on downtown that weekend. So I said that it's just a fun shirt. I've got others like it. I remember someone pointing at my shirt that day asking me, are they selling that here? I had to tell them no. I don't even remember where I got this shirt at. But then I told him that this just, I have shirts like that. I told him what I had worn the previous day, a different shirt. I told him I wore a shirt that said, I pooped today, and it has a man cheering, and they both laughed at it. They both had a sense of humor, but I was pretty clear with them that I did not mind at all being asked to do it, and did not mind obliging, and that they weren't wrong. They were absolutely in their right to ask, and I thought it was pretty neat. And we talked for a while. We talked for a while longer after that. So once we were done, I thanked them, got up, and instead of leaving, I thought, fuck it, I'll tell Alex. So waited for him to come by again, told him what had happened. I told him, look, I'm married to a sports bar manager, okay? So I know what it's like to get a fucking, to hear about someone leaving a bad Yelp review and shit, and I don't want that to happen to you guys. So I went over and I smoothed things over so that they don't go home and do something that you don't like or appreciate. So he was very thankful for that, and he asked a little bit about me and what I was doing, and I said that I'm going to be doing another, that I live in Arizona, and I'm going to be doing another convention, or the wife and I had been planning to do another convention up in May, up in Phoenix, doing the Phoenix Comic-Con. And he said, hold on a second. And he left. And he was gone for a couple minutes. And he comes back with this thing. And he says, so I go around, I rotate between the location that we have in Scottsdale, which I didn't know existed. I didn't know this place existed until we went. The San Antonio one and the New Orleans one. I think those are the three places he told me. And so here is a gift card, and it covers 2 dinners, 2 desserts, 2 drinks, and so when you go up to Phoenix and you're at that Comic-Con, make sure to stop by the place. Call that number, talk to the manager, here's his name, and here is my business card so you can show that this is where this came from. So that was really fucking neat. So her and I are going to go up. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask about this one, because the card says that it expires 3 months from issue, and it was issued on January 12th. So that would mean that with what's just recently come up in my life, the fact that I got a job and I'm gone next week. I go to New Orleans, then I go to Japan. Oh, I'm sorry, New Orleans. Portland, then I go to Japan, and then I go back to Portland, and I'm not going to be back until fucking August, September. I can't just drive to Scottsdale from there, so her and I are probably going to go up sometime this weekend. It's my last weekend here, but maybe we won't have time. She still works the fucking weekend, so I'll have to call and see if maybe we can postpone this one several months, and if it would be okay. But at the same time, I mean, I didn't know before last week that I was even going to be getting a job anyway, so I was going to call in a little while and say, is it okay if this is extended to Comic-Con time frame? And also, when is Alex going to be there? Because I wanted to go and meet him again when he cycles over to that Scottsdale location. So I'll have to figure it out. Maybe we'll have to go up soon, but maybe we'll get to go when I come back and I'm actually working in Phoenix. Chandler. And we'll see. But that's the story. I thought that was a pretty unique experience to, in a way, get called a child because I was dressed like one, like always. And then, but everyone was so fucking cool about it. I had people over here. Will had left, but I mean, D-Train was here, Chris and Becca were here, Wangster was here. Who was right over? Bassist dude was here. Teo was across from me, and they're all talking about trying to go fuck with them for me. I had just met these people, and so they were all really fucking cool about it. The staff was cool about it. The couple was cool about it. So that was a pretty neat experience, pretty unique. But I'm glad it all turned out well. I'm glad I stopped and talked to them. So, well, that's that. Talk to you guys later.